Hey everyone, Michael Greenwood here. Right, so for this video, we're nearing the end of May, so June's coming up. I want us all to finish quarter two really strong. I don't know what progress you've made in your business, or if you've been thinking about starting a business. Have you started a business yet? But it's May the 23rd, so we've just got a week before the end of May. And then we're into June, so June is right around the corner, folks. So you made it through the first half of the year, nearly that first half of the year, really. So we're just approaching month 6, and that's something to be proud of. I don't know how you've been pushing with the business, or if you've been, like I said, thinking about starting a business. Have you started a business? Or if you've started a business, how's it been going? So let's take a moment to do some reflective practice before the second half kicks in, and run through some lessons learned, and what you're ready to leave behind as well. Because obviously, when we're doing new things and working towards the future version of ourselves, there's going to be some things and people and all that kind of thing to leave behind, because you're average sum of the 5 people who you hang around with the most. So you need to make sure that you're around good people if you want to progress. So just do a quick energy check. Are you kind of burning out? Finding that you're low energy. Are you at a point where you're burning the candle at both ends? You're pushing a bit too hard, so you maybe need to take your foot off the gas. Are you a busy fool? Are you doing a time audit to know what you're working on? If you're getting your to-do list done in a day, are you working in time blocks? Are you working at times of the day when your energy is at the highest? Are you working out? Are you at the gym? Are you working out at home? Are you putting some good stuff in your body? Good nutrition, fuel, your macros, all that kind of thing. And so we want to be progressing, don't we? We don't want to be just falling behind with things and plateauing. Everything we want to do wants to be purposeful. We are human beings, so we're going to make mistakes, and actually failure is part of success. It sounds paradoxical, but refill, refocus, recharge. Take a moment to be kind to yourself, and actually, look around at the lay of the land. What have you achieved? And give yourself a pat on the back as well. So it's not about perfection. I read a book a while ago, which is one of my favourites, which is Ready, Fire, Aim. So it's about making a decision, then taking action, and then iteratively improving. So course correcting along the way. Captain of a ship will have an idea, they'll know the destination, but they'll have an idea how they're going to get there. But if there's stormy weather, they're going to take a detour and all that kind of thing. So they don't necessarily know the exact route they're going to plot. Now I'm all in on business. It's all I do. I don't have a job or anything like that. I'm a full-time business owner, and I don't have a plan B either. I'm just burnt the bridges. There's only a plan A for me, so that makes me even more dedicated. So we're building up momentum in the first half of the year, and then we're powering through. But I just want us to take a step back and make sure that we're working on the right things, and we're not a busy fool, and we've got clarity, and we're really pushing forward. So let's get sharp before June. Let's make sure that we're firing on all cylinders, but not in danger of burnout or anything like that. It's a good balance, isn't it? Yeah. And a strong June doesn't just start on June 1st. It's in the mind. You've got to prepare for it as well. You want to hit the ground running in June. And it might just be an arbitrary date, depending on how you think of time and calendars and diaries and all that kind of thing. But it's a goal, isn't it? It's a goal that we can set for ourselves. So just remind your team as well, if you've got a team, that why we're all doing this. We're working towards this common vision, this common goal. And I was just speaking to, chatting with one of my team members of a Slack earlier today, and she was suggesting something for the business. So make sure that your team members, they're being proactive. They know that they can come to you with suggestions as well. They're working in autonomy as well. So yeah. So you're up to this point in the year. So if you've been doing things like running your business well, trying new things, working out, making sure that you're well groomed and all that kind of thing. Just there's it's not just about business; it's about the person. I always say that business is one big personal development exercise, really. You've got different pillars of your life. You've got fuel that you put in your body, fitness. You've got your family, your faith. You've got your finance. So there's those pillars to the business that are all very important. We've got to get them all working in sync. We can't deplete one of them in favour of another. I'm sure, like me, you've been there when you've just been kind of grinding in the business, then you forgot to, do your press ups or your pull ups or your stomach crunches or your burpees or whatever you do, or your stretching and stuff like that. Or reading 10 pages of a non-fiction book and doing your personal development and doing your courses and getting involved in your mentoring groups, all that kind of thing that you're in. Let's take this moment to collaborate. And we'll have some KPIs as well. So is the 3 goals for that you've said you're going to achieve this second quarter. We start planning for the third quarter as well. So 3 business goals and 1 personal goal, if you want to do it like that. And then some big things that you're working towards. So it could be taking your family on that nice holiday. It could be saving up for a deposit for a property for an house, something like that. It could be moving into that bigger place, getting that nicer car. We've got to reward ourselves. So getting that nice Omega watch or Rolex or whatever, getting that new outfit, anything like that. Set yourself some goals so you're rewarding yourself as well. You need to train your brain to receive rewards as well, because you're worth it. And that helps to stop the imposter syndrome as well, as you start to build up the self-confidence in what you're doing, because you're showing up every day, you're doing the work, you're proving to your old paradigm, your subconscious, that you are becoming that new version of yourself. Because the way it works is you set your goals up here, and then you've got your old paradigm down here. And if you don't show up, or you don't do the work, you don't put the inputs in, then you're not going to level up to the future version of yourself, the 2.0 version of yourself. If you say that you're going to do something but they don't do it and lack discipline, then you're going to stay down here, and then actually your goals, you're going to start to lose self-confidence, and you're going to run out of steam, and you're just going to be the same old person and continue to live the same 6 months again and again. Build up some resilience. It's not just about money. That actually becomes a bit of a scorecard after a while. But the strength and the superpower is actually is in using your power and not force as well. So high vibrational energy, power, doing your gratitudes, all that kind of thing, is sustainable. But if you're trying to force things, and you're trying to kind of push yourself along, and you're kind of running on empty, and you're not tapping into your energy, then that's not sustainable. Just remember that law of vibration, the number one law, it trumps the second most important law, which is the law of attraction. But you've got to have law of vibration. Everything's moving, nothing's staying still. Just remember that. So put your work in, stay positive, keep reprogramming, and then the second half of the year is wide open, and just be intentional about everything that you're doing. Enter June with fire in your belly, and just remember, if you kind of playing the comparison game and all that kind of thing, you're looking around at other people who might be further forward than you. Maybe at whatever age you are, you're looking at other people, and you're thinking, oh, well, they've got that. Just remember that Old Testament, Ten Commandments, coveting is one of the Ten Commandments that actually leads to a lot of the other bad stuff, the stuff that we shouldn't be doing. So just remember that coveting, green-eyed monster, envy, it's not a good thing. So just laser focus on your own vision, laser focus on your own thing that you're doing. Competitor analysis, yeah, for things like SEO and business, and looking at doing SWOT analyses and all that kind of thing, and understanding what's the lay of the land and the competitive landscape is important. But at a certain point, you've just got to get your head down and just just push your business forward, and just really the only competition that you've got is going to be yourself. And actually, you'll outpace all your competition if you think in terms of a longer time horizon anyway. So it's those who can think longer term. I can always tell when I'm speaking to somebody the language they use in if they're thinking about short-term gratification, things that make you happy, that fleeting happiness that you can get today, it's going to make you miserable long term. But if you practice delayed gratification and don't just chase that dopamine, that false high that's from substances, alcohol, getting that quick hit and stuff like that, or eating loads of chocolate, or eating loads of sweets, and just to get that short-lived dopamine, that's going to lead to all kinds of bad stuff. So delayed gratification, do yourself that favor, and people who, like I said, if you think over a longer time horizon, like 10 years, 20 years, you can achieve loads of stuff in 10 years. Absolutely loads of stuff, and people can really change, and you just got to really want it. You've really got to have a why, and then put the work in consistently over time. And you know what? It's simple, and it's easier said than done. But it's difficult. It's difficult to stick to the routine, but you can build habits. And the good thing is, once you realise it takes the same amount of energy to do good things, positive things that move you in the right direction towards your goals, it's the same amount of energy to do the bad things. So you might as well just do the good things, and just have the discipline to do that, and do the reprogramming, go through all the work. And a lot of it is process elimination. So trimming the fat, optimizing. I believe in optimizing processes in the business, in my life, by elimination, automation, and delegation. So is there something that you can do which is going to save you some time, make you some money? So if you can't do a time audit, if you've got a team, know what they're doing, and make sure they're being productive, and eliminate things that just aren't working. Yeah, just be brutal, and eliminate things that aren't working. If you can't eliminate it, then automate it. Automation is cheaper, less expensive than hiring people. So don't pass on don't delegate to somebody else if you can automate it. But if you can't automate it, then delegate it, of course. So I'll leave you with that thought then. Just remember, you're not behind. You might be looking around trying to keep up with the Joneses and things like that. But there's a lot of people out there where they're kind of pretending to be well off, but they're really just using credit and stuff like that. So I'm talking about bad debt, not good debt when I'm talking about that. So you're not behind. You're actually exactly where you need to be right now. You're present in the moment, self-aware, self-critical, writing your own story, not letting anybody else control the narrative in your life. So just remember that, and that will give you control over the things that you can control. And just remember, for example, Viktor Frankl, he didn't let anybody control or change his mind, despite the situation he was in. As human beings, we've got we've got the benefit of being able to make decisions. We've got that gap between our stimulus and response, and we can control our reactions. In terms of if we feel that things have been done for us, done to us. Sorry. Then we've got that decision. Everything's a decision. Just remember that, and we've got that gap between stimulus and response, where as human beings we can make decisions. Have an internal loss control. Don't get a victim mindset. Work from abundance rather than scarcity. Be a student in life. Take constructive criticism. Seek the feedback of others. Don't take advice from people who haven't done the thing. You wouldn't take advice, about finance from somebody who is broke themselves. If you want to, you wouldn't have an haircut from somebody who doesn't know how to cut hair. So just use experts. Listen to the advice of people who've already done it. Get yourself a coach, mentor, that kind of thing. And get yourself around some good people, and you'll do well. So I'll leave you with that thought. I'm Michael Greenwood. Just a little pep talk for as we're approaching June, just towards the end of May, and I'll see you soon.